My name is Victor, aka Victoria Porkchop Parker. I am a female impersonator and entertainer, and my nose looks like chopped pork. I had silicone injected into the tip of my nose, into the bridge of my nose. Over time, all of that started to shift. And I started seeing nodules in my face, granulomas, and eventually it became very noticeable, not only to me, but the public as well. People laughed at me. I immediately started pursuing trying to get my face back in order. I was referred to a plastic surgeon, and I was given a rhinoplasty, and I had 6 silicone granulomas removed from my face. About a week later, I noticed that there was a little bump here that was not there before, so I feel like I've got a wart on my face. I would love to be able to walk out the door as Victor without hiding behind a mask of makeup or sunglasses or a hat, but my makeup is my mask, because if someone laughs at me or attacks me dressed as this, I can freely attack them back because I have the strength to do so. I need this surgery for personal reasons. I'm almost at the end of my career as Victoria, and I'm going to be facing life as Victor very soon. And I want to have the rest of my life as a confident, comfortable individual.
We probably gonna make a little incision there and get something called temporalis fascia out. Dice it up into small pieces, wrap it up, and put that right here.
Okay.
The good news is when they took the granuloma out of the right side of your nose, it didn't come back. However, whatever silicone was on the left side got activated. So obviously, you know that could happen.
Yes, I'm willing to take the chance. I don't think that anything could look worse. At least if I try, then I know I've done it, and I've done with the very best. I would rather die trying than live like this the rest of my life, ashamed of who I am. I have never been a real confident gentleman. I've always been very confident in drag, because that's what I do for a living. All of these ladies here, we all put on this wonderful persona that you all love to see, and we all love to give it to you. What we do to ourselves because of that is we kind of hide who we are underneath the makeup and the female attire. Because of 2 wonderful physicians, Dr. Nassif and Dr. DeBro, I'm able to stand before you as a very confident gentleman now. Before my surgeries, my nose looked like chopped pork, and I hated my appearance. I always hid behind Victoria. I always wore makeup and wigs, even when I didn't have to. But now, after the surgeries, my nose is smooth as a slice of ham, and I'm finally comfortable in my own skin as Victor.
I started dating someone shortly after I moved to California. He was very critical of my nose. I think coming from a place where my parents weren't the most supportive, loving people in the world, I think I was already used to taking criticism. And so he kept telling me, you know, my mom, she had had a breast augmentation done by this plastic surgeon. Maybe you should try getting a consultation with this doctor. I swear the next thing I know, I'm under the knife. My boyfriend and I had broken up the night before my surgery. I think it made me want to go through with it even more. You know, maybe he'll see things differently, maybe things will work out, or maybe it'll all be better after. So I still did it anyway. I just remember immediately after surgery, it didn't feel good. I was in pain. I couldn't breathe. It's like I was dealing with the breakup and the recovery of surgery at the same time. And it was really traumatic. But when I finally went back to the doctor, I hated my nose the second I saw it. As my mom would say, I looked like a pig.
Your upper part of your nose where the bone is, there's something a little odd about that. We want to soften that. The lower part of your nose, right over here, that seems a little high. We need to put a combination of skin and cartilage inside your nostrils to lower them.
Exciting, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad we're here to help you.
I can't even believe how much of a change was possible. The previous doctor left me with a mess. I had a pig nose. After surgery, I look like myself, like who I was born to look like, and now I'm a walking billboard for what Dr. Nassif is capable of doing.
I've had 4 accidents and 14 surgeries.
I think what we really need is a very detailed story from you of exactly how you ended up here.
When I was 10, I got nailed in the face with a basketball and my nose broke. When I was 15, I had the surgery and looked exactly the same. When I was 16, we did the second one. When I was 18, I did the third with him.
Same doctor?
Same doctor. It maybe looked a teeny bit smaller, but it never felt right. So I went to see the same doctor who 22, did her, and he did surgery, and there were a couple revisions involved there also. And then when I was 24, I went with a friend to see another doctor. He did a surgery, a couple more revisions.
So what number are we at now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And how old are you, 25?
25, yeah.
I've never heard of a patient having 9 rhinoplasties in the span of 9 years. But what's even more concerning is that none of those plastic surgeons told her to stop having plastic surgery.
I want to add an implant of your own tissue to the nasal bridge right here, give you a little bit more of a narrow appearance. So your tip has absolutely no support. Most of that cartilage has been removed. You already have a wide nose. So I'm gonna have to use cartilage to open up your nostrils, but at the same point, I gotta try to make this part here a little bit smaller.
That would be good.
The other thing, there's a chance that your skin of your nose could turn black and die on your 15th surgery.
But then what do you do if that happens?
We would have to take the forehead, swing it down, and reconstruct your whole tail. And that's about 4 to 5 surgeries more.
Oh my goodness.
If that happened. I'm not trying to scare Stacy, but the truth is, the more surgeries you do, there are higher risks. And it may scare some patients away, but we rather tell every patient, this is what could happen to you. Then if they decide to go through with it, we could actually proceed through it.
For the surgery, I was told by a doctor that I look like an avatar. I've had 4 accidents and 14 surgeries. But now, thanks to Dr. Nassif, my nose is not only structurally stable, but it looks amazing.
I had a chance to tour the world, and we had a gold record called What Can I Do? While all these wonderful things were going on in my life, there was a secret that I was holding from 7 years old to about 13, and that was I was being sexually abused. And it stopped because I just said no more. But in my early 20s, the demons of my childhood started rearing its ugly head. And then I began thinking that I'm not perfect, that I don't look perfect. And this is when insecurity started coming in. And I decided, hey, I don't like myself. That's what led me to my surgeries. I literally went through the phone book, closed my eyes, and found my surgeon.
All the cartilage has been removed.
It's gone. There's no cartilage.
Put your head back for me, please, a little bit. Here, do me a favor, breathe in and out.
Oh my God, I can breathe. If what I'm feeling is any indication of what my future looks like, get me in the OR, get the cutting, and let's get it moving.
Now, I have to take different tissue from different areas to rebuild your nose. I need to take some skin and cartilage from your ears. They're called composite grafts.
They're going to take cartilage from my ears and build me a new nose. So I'll be able to hear through my nose and smell through my nose. I'm banking on it.
Your nose has had multiple surgeries.
Yes.
But that means the skin gets compromised. In other words, the blood supply sometimes is not as good. Worst scenario is that the skin can actually die.
Coming into this, I knew there was a risk, but my fulfillment comes from singing and performing, and I need the surgery as a lifeline.
1, 2, 3.
This response that I'm receiving is amazing. I feel like I'm on cloud 9. I feel like this moment can't be real. So what I'd like to do for you right now is the song entitled Getting Back to You. It wasn't easy being different. I never seemed to quite fit in. It took a long time for me to find my way. So many things to figure out. Why I was so lonely. Is this what life was all about? For the first time in a long time, I don't have to concentrate on what's getting ready to come out of my mouth or how. I can sing, man. I can sing. Lost and confused, I tried to hide behind superficial things. Before my nose was botched. It was collapsed, pinched, and it affected my breathing and, most importantly, my singing, which made me feel terrible. And now I can sing effortlessly. I can have fun when I'm performing. I haven't had this feeling in over 2 years. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. My nose is filled.